Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Talking with Can. In this video, we are going to discuss about the much awaited updates the Honourable Immigration Minister Marc had released yesterday. These updates were expected and has a lot of effect on the upcoming future for a lot of students and immigrants in Canada. The first update was regarding the study permit cap. A 360,000 application cap is kept for the year 2024, which is going to be reassessed for the year 2025. The second update was regarding the PGOWP eligibility for the students who are studying in the public-private model institutions. They would not be eligible for a post-graduation open work permit starting from the 1st of September 2024. And the third update was regarding spousal open work permit. As the Honourable Minister mentioned, Immigration Canada is targeting individuals who are in a higher level of education. And for that same reason, spouses of doctoral and master's courses would be only able to apply for the spousal open work permit. We have our RCIC consultant Vishnu to discuss about the questions that we had received from our international community. How is everything going today, Vishnu?
Good.
Perfect. So the first question that we had received, this is regarding the update regarding the students. Will this cap affect the students who are already inside Canada, but they're applying for their work permits now?
Nice question. Many of the international students raise these concerns to us. Kindly keep in mind, this cap is only gonna be influencing new applications or those applications which is gonna be submitted in 2024 and 2025, as the cap is for next 2 years. This is basically to control the number of applicants applying to Canada and provide them a quality living standards and the employment assurity from the college and the province side. Those applications which are submitted in 2023 or before that is totally exempt from this, and no students who are already in Canada will be getting influenced by this cap.
The second question that we had from another concerned student is, this student is going to finish the course in May. He studied in Conestoga College. Now he is going into another college which he believes is a private public college. This course starts again in the May intake. Is this going to affect his eligibility towards the PGOWP?
So in Canada, generally there are 3 different category of institutions are there. One is publicly funded colleges, second one is a privately funded colleges, and third one is this public-private institutes. As everyone know about the public institutes, you study there for 1 year, you get 1 year work permit. You study there for 2 years, you get a 3 years work permit. No one is going to influence if you are studying in publicly funded institutes. Second one, private colleges. Where in private colleges, if someone study anyhow, everyone knows that there is no work permit allowed. But the third one, this public-private institute are the one which are in the limelight, where certain private colleges take an affiliated to some public colleges, do the courses and try to get a course completion letter so that the person can apply for a work permit. Now the immigration minister just made it very clear that it is not possible if someone study in those private institutes which is affiliated to public to get a postgraduate open work permit.
So another follow-up to the same question is, as this public-private term is causing a lot of confusion, there is a concerned student. The student is finishing his course on April of this year and starting another course in May of 2024 in another public-private institute. What does this mean for him and his PGWP application?
So, like I mentioned before, if someone studied in a publicly funded institute, they will definitely able to get a work permit, no doubt in that. But if someone goes with this public-private institutes, even if it is a second program, it is not gonna allow them to apply for a postgrad open work permit, and that person or that international student can lead to have no work permit in hand, because the 8 months of program he's taking in a public-private institutes.
So basically, Vishnu, is this scenario similar to the scenario that happened last year in Quebec, especially with the private colleges changing their norms for the PGWP eligibility?
Yes, what I'm seeing right now is many of the regulations are getting copied. The private colleges in Quebec are not allowed to get a postgrad open work permit from last September 2023. As per the new regulation, if someone's starting a course in publicly private institutes, if it is before 1st September 2024, still that particular individual will be eligible for a postgrad open work permit. However, I would strictly recommend try to away from this kind of institutes just to make your life safe in Canada and avoid any kind of hiccups on your postgrad open work permit.
So this new PGOWP rule. So how does this affect students who are going to start the classes on the 1st of September? And also on the contrary, what about the students who are already enrolled in these kind of classes for the past maybe 1 or 2 years?
So one of the thing is, if someone is already enrolled or started the course in January, May or last December intake, they are safe. Because again, this new regulation says that only those individuals or international students who are going to be enrolled from September 1st, 2024 will not be allowed to get a postgrad open work permit. So just to make it clear, even if you are already enrolled for May intake, you are coming from India, Pakistan, Middle East or any other countries outside Canada to study in Canada, I would strongly recommend, please do your research. Try not to go under any of the institute which fall under this public-private institutes. Either select private institute where you know that okay, you're not going to get a work permit, but if you're spending this much of money, why don't you spend behind a publicly funded university or colleges to assure about your work permit, and you can have a good life in Canada while looking for your PR too.
How's everything going today?
Good, nice.
Really?
Good, nice. Good, nice. Good, nice.